What is going on, guys? Predator458 and welcome back to my channel. Today, as promised, we have our gameplay video of the St. Louis Tier 3 American cruiser. I think this little ship is probably going to be a favorite amongst most of the players. You've got a ridiculous amount of guns. I think it's 14 in total. Now, most of those are mounted on the side of the ship. You've got, what's it, 1, 2, 3, 6 on each side, and then 2 turrets. So this thing's almost like a, old school ship of the line, sailing ship with its full broadside of cannons. But this little thingy is quite a lot of fun to play. I've really enjoyed the St. Louis, and even though I've unlocked the Cleveland and even the Pensacola now, I've still kept this one in my port, keep it with the elite status, and can earn some nice experience with it, and pay gold if I really want to convert it. But even when this thing gets into tier 4 or 5 matches, it's pretty dangerous for other cruisers and destroyers to go up against. You can just put out so much firepower that the only things that don't really have to worry too much are battleships. But yeah, otherwise this thing is well, it does have its drawbacks. I mean, it is painfully slow. As you can see, we are only doing 22 knots. So almost everything you go up against will be able to extend the distance between the two of you and disengage if they feel like it. Its maneuverability is also not terribly great, so you do have to watch out for torpedoes. You won't be able to quickly swing the bow in towards the incoming torpedoes or torpedo planes, but it's still a really good fun ship, this little St. Louis. So we are now heading over towards sea. We've got a battleship and a cruiser ahead of us, as well as a destroyer just over there. Let's see how things go. Don't have any enemy contacts in that area yet. They are capturing B. So I think maybe what we're going to do is we're going to turn in towards it. I mean, you can see now I'm on full rudder to port. It just doesn't turn very quickly, and the rudder shift time I don't think is particularly good either. I'm not sure what the actual time statistic is for it, but it just doesn't feel very responsive. And also, cruisers tend to be quite important for helping defend your battleships and that from aerial attack, but being like a pre-World War One kind of era cruiser, you don't have much in the way of anti-aircraft guns. So we've got a enemy St. Louis who's about 13 kilometers out. Just going to bring as many of our guns to bear. 12.7. You can see he's not quite in our range yet. But we also have this destroyer who's a little bit closer. So decisions. One of the good things though about having the guns in this arrangement is you can quite easily engage targets on your port and starboard side, because obviously 5 of your guns, or 6, sorry, won't have to rotate their turrets at all to target the ships on the other side. So that can be quite useful in some situations. Probably best not to get into those situations. I haven't been in that situation, so as I best to try and avoid that. But yeah, as for my work with battleships, as I said in my Congo video, I did want to do another video on that, and I had such a brilliant game in it last night. One of the last games I had before going to bed, and now the St. Louis is in range at he's about 10.4 kilometers away is when he's within reach of our guns. And I was playing my Congo, and it was just such an amazing game. Looked like we were going to lose, so now let's take some shots at him. Looked like we were going to lose, but we managed to win. Got 4 kills, I think. Did about 115,000 damage, dodging torpedoes like a champ towards the end, and he just got taken out by a torpedo. But yes, I didn't record it, unfortunately, because I am a moron. So we're going to slow down to half speed here so we can prolong our window of opportunity to fire at the destroyer and this other St. Louis. He's now just started turning, so those will probably miss. Let's see. Oh, one almost hit him. And those... we got 3 hits, not bad. Fire another salvo, and we're gonna maybe consider St. Louis. And wow, we managed to kill the destroyer. I think he got hit by a torpedo, and now round snuck in at the very end there to get the kill. And this guy is turning away. He does not want to get into gun range. So that amazing match in the Congo. I mean, as I said, 115,000 damage, and yeah, he's out of range. There's no point in shooting anymore. Winning the match for our team after being about 400 points down. We were down on numbers, but we managed to pull it back. But unfortunately, I'm a retard, so I did not record it. But since my other video, I have indeed unlocked the Fuso, and not only that, but I've also unlocked the Nagato. So, be a video incoming on the Fuso first, and then the Nagato. I don't really like the Nagato at the moment. Not only do you have less guns, they also seem to be less accurate. It's just, yeah, we'll see how it goes. But that's where I am with the battleships. So yeah, now I'm on my way to the Amagi and then Yamato. But in all likelihood, probably closed beta will be finished by the time I start researching the Yamato. And then for cruisers, I have earlier this evening I managed to get some footage of a battle in the Cleveland. I really love that ship. So that'll probably be my next video, unless I have a really awesome game in like the Congo or the Fuso over the next few days. And I've actually also unlocked the Pensacola. Kind of mixed feelings about that. Similar kind of situation to, Fuso and Nagato, less guns and less accurate. And I mean, when they do hit, being, what are they, 8-inch guns, I think, compared to the 6 inches on the Cleveland, I believe. They do more damage, but your rate of fire isn't as fast, and you can't put as many shots down range. I mean, the Cleveland's got 12 guns, Pensacola 8. But I'll probably get to that as well. So there we go. We got our next target in range. What is it? It's like a Yubari. We'll take some speculative shots there. And those actually weren't too bad. A little bit in front and behind. So let's readjust and fire once again. And those were behind. Don't you just love it? And now we get to bring all of our guns onto target, and we got a Citadel hit, and so we really hurt him there. Fire a full broadside, and let's see, those look good. And yeah, another Citadel hit, and that's kill number 2. So not bad, 2 kills for only 12 hits. I mean, I've had games, and I'm sure many people incoming torpedoes. slow down and go full rudder to port, and we managed to sneak in between that gap. If there had been a torpedo there, we would have been in trouble. But I mean, I've had games, and I'm sure many people who have played the St. Louis have had similar games where you get just a ridiculous amount of hits, like over 100. Doesn't look like this is going to be one of those games though, but it is always good fun to play. And there's some friendly torpedoes and they run out of range. This destroyer is within range, and he's managed to knock out one of our guns. So we'll fire. Time to switch over to HE. Oh, those are just a little bit short. Leading destroyers is always difficult because they are so fast. And now he has gone invisible, so we'll fire a full broadside with high explosive, and we get one hit, and look like we damaged his turret there. So we reload it again, fire off another salvo. Those were better, hit a turret again, and now he is going behind this little island, so we're going to have to wait a bit before we can re-engage him. And I'm going to slow down now, because one thing everyone knows destroyers love to do in this situation is pre-fire their torpedoes around the corner, and you come out on the other side and there's a full spread right on top of you. But that doesn't look like he did that, so we're going to speed up now again. Now we've hit his engine, and hopefully, and now we can see he's launched torpedoes. Hopefully, you know, he used his repair for when we hit the turret, so he's... no, he's fixed his engine. It's too bad. And you can see this sort of RNG there, just causing us some problems. And it looks like we're going to take one torpedo hit, which is alright, we can live with that. We hit his engine again. We're flooding. We can't use our repair just yet, but we've only got a second or two to go. And where's he going now? Yeah, his engine's still dead, so he's slowing down. Fire off another salvo, and then we're going to kill number 3. And I'll wait a little bit long to hit the repair. I thought I did, but anyways. Now, it's fairly close on points, about 130 points ahead, and but we do have the 2 points. They've only got 1, so we're going to turn in to assist our battleship over here. There's another enemy battleship behind this island, and a cruiser of some form, maybe looked like maybe a chest or something, something a bit old, but I could be wrong. So we're going to turn in towards our battleship. And as a Japanese cruiser, and someone has destroyed something, so we are now in the lead on points and with the capture points. So this is looking good. We'll fire some shots early, maybe he'll run into those, and those are, oh wow, here this torpedo launches. Very nice. What is that? And those are a little bit short. And we're taking some hits from something. Yeah, we hit him again. Critically damaged, but not sure what exactly we hit. So here we got this battleship. Should be fairly easy to hit. There we go. And we set him on fire. But he's put it out immediately. Got this other battleship coming in, so this this could get interesting. 9 kilometers out, this guy's 6.9. Our Congo's engaging him. Here comes an enemy Congo. Lead, then of a salvo. And now this bloody cruiser's back, but he's on very low health. So maybe we'll have just enough time to get the kill. And if those were fired a bit better, we would have been able to get the kill before the round ended. And there it is. So we did manage to win, which is always nice, and we managed to survive, which is even better. So yeah, I mean, this is really fun little ship to use Not very maneuverable, but it's got some pretty serious firepower. So we got 41 target hits, 2 citadel hits, we critically damaged the ship 5 times, destroyed 3 enemy vessels and set 1 ship on fire for 83,800 money and 2,100 research points. We came third for the team, not too far behind. We got 13,800 AP damage and 12,000 HE damage. So decent enough round, not the best, not the worst. But any round where you win and survive is okay by me. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button and maybe consider subscribing for more content. But yeah, that is it for me. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I'll see you guys next time.